Good afternoon. Today is October 2, 2024. It is almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I am here at Tinpingsan. 2 days ago, I learned from a group that there's going to be a race here in Tinpingsan 1 month from now, on November 3. Around November 3, it will be a Sunday. It is going to be a downhill race. And they showed some videos via the group chat, and started all the way from the top of this hill all the way down, follow an S curve and all the way down the hill. Now my plan was, before I learned of this race, my plan was to practice, to be a better rider, and then probably join a race next year. And then I was thinking maybe in Taimosan in Hupoi. But then this thing came up and I learned about this yesterday. Then this morning a friend confirmed that there was going to be a race. He learned from the website as well. But when I checked just now, the trail is not ready. It still has been like this. It was like this since I started riding. That was around during COVID. That was around 2021, I think, 2020 or 2021. So I've been riding for around 3 years now, and I've only been able to ride from the top of the hill down here, which is just a few seconds, only once. And well, actually I tried more than once. I crashed maybe 2-3 times, and then I stopped trying to ride. It's because the rut has become very deep. It's deeper than the radius of my front wheel, so it's going to scratch my fork. And if I'm going to follow the rut, my front wheel will get stuck in the rut. If I'm going to go on the side, I think my skill level is not yet that high, and I might still slide down into the rut because it's quite a bit sandy with small pebbles, stones, quartz, and it's also quite slippery. So I hope they are going to fix it for the race. If not, if they're going to use this trail, then I guess that would be to my advantage, because it's what I have been practicing on for some time. And although honestly I am excited, but also at the same time nervous if I'm going to join the race. So I'm going to practice today and see how it feels. For me, I don't expect to be winning any races, but it's at least I would perform my best, and at least it would be great if I would place bonus, if I would be in the top 5. That would be really great. I really would want that, but I don't want to expect too much from myself, because I've seen some riders who are in the beginner level whose skill level is really high. So they were classified as beginner because they have never joined races yet. So if I'm going to face those riders, of course the difference in skill levels would be quite high. Anyway, if I'm still going to join the race, I think it's a very good catalyst for me to be able to focus well on practice, on my practice sessions, and to make myself a better rider, which is basically that's what I want to become a better rider. And it is a very broad word, to become a better rider. What does it mean? It's something personal. Well, I wish to be able to, yes, race successfully, which means I won't crash, I will be able to finish. And I think I'm trying to speak what I feel in my heart right now, is at least to place in the top 10. I think if I place like that, I would be, in my own definition, a better rider. Of course, I would want to be able to do the skills that the top riders exhibit. That is, they're able to control their bike properly, they're able to corner very well, they're able to jump when they need to, they're able to do the maneuvers that is needed, and their ability to read the trails, their lines is very good. The reflexes are very sharp, and they ride it very smooth. So one friend who is a very good rider, a Filipino, advised me not to brake too much, which I think it takes me time to practice. But I think I do notice some difference when I try to reflect from the way how I ride like last year to now. Maybe now I don't need to brake as much, but still I still do brake in some areas, especially in corners. I think that's what I need to really practice on. And I think it boils down to confidence in being able to have good speed and not lose control at the same time. So it goes down to body position, proper foot positioning, proper body position, how to corner. I think that's a big skill that I have to learn. How to control my body on the bike. Maybe some pre-race preparation for myself and for the bike. Fitness-wise, of course, I am in the position to speak for that, and I know that my fitness level is not at its best right now, honestly. My strength level has not been at its best for more than a year now, because I haven't really done serious strength training for some time. I only do it once in a while, just to minimize my loss of strength. I don't expect to gain a lot of strength and fitness in 1 month. I should have done that like months ago. But mostly what I have been doing during my free hours like this is to practice riding. It's, well, basically, if I were to divide between fitness and skills, what I need most in order to become a better rider is, of course, it's skills. Because fitness-wise, I know how to do it. Skills-wise, that's where I am struggling a little bit. My coach is myself and my friends who I ride with. If ever they give me tips, I haven't ridden with the good riders for some time, like Jay. He usually gives me tips on how to ride better. And on some skills, I feel deep inside there's still some fear in me. I think it takes time for me to overcome some fears. But I think some catalysts like races are a good stimulus for me to get over them. Well, I hope. It's like walking on a knife edge. You do it too much and you will crash and will be more fearful. You do it too less, being too careful, you will not go over your limit. You will not go over the threshold where you will improve. So I'll try to take advantage of this race. Yeah, so it's time to practice and see how it goes. So that's my practice speaking for today. I also haven't practiced speaking for maybe a month now. And yeah, the race made me practice as well for my speaking.